This is the KCT machine, what we are using for complete automation of cervical cytology processing. The initial first step, we try to vibrate the sample and mix it properly so that the cells are mixed properly into it. And once this is done, we try to label our glass slides so that we are sequentially putting all them in order. And subsequently, these slides which have undergone vertex, they are put onto the machine, and we place the syringes in the rack which suck the samples. For each separate sample, we have a separate syringe, and we put the glass slides appropriately into their place with the bunkers being placed on it, with adding a filter on top of it. Once we are ready with that, we open all the reagents and we go for the further complete processing. Once we go into the processing, initially the machine mixes up all the samples and it picks up the relevant syringe, one single syringe for one single sample, and it puts into the respective bunkers, and subsequently it goes through the process of perpendicular staining, which is usually done manually. In our system, to process large volume of samples, we use an automated machine to completely process these, and these machines have an ability to process nearly around 20 to 25 samples. Usually the process goes on and some amount of washing and restaining, where they sequentially will be staining nuclear and cytoplasmic staining. Once the staining is done, we clean the rest of the residual stain and the slides, and we subsequently take them for processing. In the further processing, we try to mount them and clean them, and once they are ready, we give it to the pathologist and they are digitized and further given. We are collaborated with Vyuha Technologies in hardware, and they are assisting us in automating our cytology processing and automated smear makings. IIT is helping us in hardware research, and Fernandez and Ramaya University are assisting us in cervical cancer research, and ICMR has recognized us as a national important health agenda, and they are funding us in our research activities. CPATH Labs, it is assisting us in pathology support and accurate processing and testing our samples, and as well as it is supporting us in our research activity.